Good day, traders, and welcome back to another weekly market update video with me, Zain Vawda, your analyst here at Wanda. A pivotal week ahead for financial markets. At the moment, all focus is on trade talks between the US and China, as well as a potential deal for TikTok. Now, beyond that, obviously, the main events for this week will be central bank interest rate decisions, with the Federal Reserve interest rate decision due on Wednesday likely to be the biggest event, which could stoke volatility not just for the US dollar, but have wider implications for financial markets as a whole. Now, at the moment, as things stand, market participants are pricing in around about a 95% probability that we will get a 25 basis point rate cut on Wednesday. This is according to the latest numbers by LSEG data. Now, obviously, there has been a lot of pressure put on the Federal Reserve by the Trump administration to begin rate cuts, something which obviously has been validated by and large with the labor data which we have seen of late, showing signs of weakness there in the US labor markets. Obviously, unemployment also ticking up in the US, which also adds another dimension for the Federal Reserve to consider. However, there is obviously the concern around inflation, which despite the weakness in the labor market, inflation continues to hover closer towards 3% rather than the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation target. So there is a lot of things to consider heading into this week's meeting. There has also been rhetoric from the Trump administration around the potential for a bigger rate cut than 25 basis points. So it will be interesting to see how the Fed navigates this meeting on Wednesday. Obviously, there is also the appointment of Stephen Miran, which might be ratified ahead of that decision on Wednesday, and that might also have some implications for how the Federal Reserve votes across the two-day meeting, which begins tomorrow, obviously. So keep that in mind this week. Major event likely to be that Federal Reserve decision. Trade safe, and I hope to catch you guys next week with another market update. Have a good one.